What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. I've got another one from Code Red today, one of my favorite labels. This one is called Brotherhood of Death. I think it's 29. Yeah, 29 in the Code Red library. As you can tell by the cover, it's got a black guy in a Ku Klux Klan outfit that kind of gives you an idea of what this movie's going to be like. The story centers around a group of black guys who live in like a southern racist town, and they end up getting into a dispute with some white guys, and basically like the heat is on them, and they're, probably facing some repercussions for, messing with the white people. So they decide to go to Vietnam, where it's going to be where it's going to be safer for them than to stay in the town. So they go to Vietnam. They learn about war tactics and combat and whatnot. They come back, and when they get back, they kind of think maybe things have calmed down, but no. The Ku Klux Klan has taken over their entire town at this point, and basically they can do whatever they want to because they have everybody, under their control, except for the sheriff, who's still kind of scared to do stuff, and he won't really. He's very hesitant to strike back or stand up to him, because he's the only one who's kind of standing up for anybody. So when these three guys get back, and they're played by players for the Washington Redskins, which was an interesting casting choice, but it works. I mean, the performances are fine. When they get back, they see what's happened. Pretty soon a girl gets raped, and nothing happens legally because of it, and that kind of they're like, fuck it, if they're gonna start a war, let's give them a war. So it becomes a clash between these Vietnam vets and these racist rednecks. All the characters are very one-dimensional. This is not a deep movie. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of like a drive-in, movie. It does deal with some social issues, but it doesn't deal with them in depth, and it doesn't deal with them in any kind of subtle ways. It's just some black guys against some racists, and the movie just kind of deals with what happens when all that comes to a head. The finale of the movie is really cool. It's got the Vietnam vets are using like all of their tactics they learned while they were in war. It's really neat. It's got some really cool moments, including like using snakes, which I thought was kind of funny, and it was very unusual. But the movie's pretty good. I mean, it's, like I said, it's not super in-depth. It doesn't have a great narrative. It doesn't have very, it's very heavy-handed with its social lessons, but it works. It's got kind of a combination of blaxploitation and hicksploitation. I thought it was a decent movie. The Blu-ray from Code Red has an amazing transfer. I can't imagine the movie will ever look better than this. It almost looks pristine. It's just a beautiful, beautiful print. It's got the theatrical and the TV versions of the movie, which is impressive. Plus, it's got some other extras. Back to the movie itself, it doesn't have a lot of blood in it, and I heard that the blood at the end, at least on IMDb and a couple other internet sources, say it was spaghetti sauce, which is fucking hilarious to me. But anyway, it doesn't look too much like spaghetti sauce, but it's got a little bit of blood in it. It's got one set of breasts, but it's during a rape scene, so probably most people aren't going to be able to appreciate it. It's got some action. The finale's got most of the action. It's got a lot of racist, hate-fueled, mean-spirited dialogue. It's a decent movie. It's probably going to offend most people and not really entertain them, but if you're into blaxploitation, hicksploitation, drive-in movies, issues that deal with race from the 70s, which dealt with them in some very interesting ways, like in this movie, check it out. That's Brotherhood of Death, number 29 by Code Red. You can get it at CodeRedDVD.com or ScreenArchives.com. Guys, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll have another movie review soon.